Oh shit, ready to get it started. Bitch, I got no sense. Oh, hit the plug. Ride around with folk. Call me Kobe. 20
money an hour, right? My rent is $1,700 a month, and then I have to eat food, then I have to wash my laundry, then I have to pay my electric bill, right? And so
Yeah.
it's like you only have so many funds for yourself. So like, yes, of course, if I'm out and I have money to buy somebody food, of course I'm gonna do that. I can't bring people to my house, obviously. But it's like at the end of the day, people walking around the projects, we don't have money to help other people homeless in the projects because we live in the projects. You feel me? We can barely keep our heads above water. So it's like it's so heartbreaking to have to watch people from your own neighborhood, like, because you physically can't help them. You can only do so much as a person. So it's like that's why we're not really sitting back and like being like, oh well, this isn't, we're we're asking for help. I mean, I'm just speaking from Project Baby.
Yeah.
We just calling
Yeah.
for help. We need help.
Yeah, Lady T, don't come at this young sister like this. She work at the healthcare every day. She doing her part. We got people on the forefront doing what they can do physically. Right now, all she doing is stimulating people's minds with her thoughts. I mean, that right there is power in itself. Everybody can't do the physical aspects. But what she doing is, giving her thought, her opinions, about the situation. And if she can stimulate one person over here, she done did her job at the end
Exactly.
of the day.
What do you think Obamacare was supposed to have done? It's not perfect, but at the same time, saying offering health care for everyone, who do you think is going to pay for all of that? It's going to come from the increase of taxes. So you can't speak on one thing and say everyone, and at the same time, not willing to pay the tax. So you know what they say? Be mindful what you wish for, because what you wish for may not be what you want or expect.
I get that. I get that with the taxes and everything. But my thing is if you work at healthcare, one, if you just there for the paycheck, fuck off, go get another job. If you work at healthcare, you care. At the end of the day, if we all went to work and just did our jobs and there wasn't a pay raise, right? All this
Mm.
stuff that they're telling you costs $1,500 to do, $1,800 to do, that shit does not cost that because our healthcare system is made to make money. So the reason that everybody thinks that all these surgeries and all these things, like, yes, it's expensive, but it is not as expensive as y'all think it is, as they're telling you. So it's like, really, what would have to happen is the corporations, the people that don't really care about people, would have to give up some of their profit money to benefit the rest of the people in the country. And that's where people kind of get it mixed up, is that, like, like, yes, there might be an increase in taxes even if they did like lose some money, but at the end of the day, I would rather, as a young educated person, I would rather pay more in my taxes in order to have free, equal healthcare than have to walk down to the street to this ghetto ass clinic when I work I work in such a nice hospital. We call it the white people hospital around here. I work in such a nice hospital, and I have to walk down the street and go to this clinic, and my brother has to wait in line for 3 hours after he just got ripped open because we don't have good enough healthcare to go to the good hospital. So now my brother's got an infection. You feel me? And now he has to buy medication that he can't even pay for. So it's like, if everybody wasn't so focused on money, we would be straight.
This government have money. It was
Facts.
$420 billion that was left over from the last stimulus. You know where that money went to?
Mm-hmm.
It went to private sectors. This new stimulus is all new money. So they got
Yep.
money in places. They can
Yep.
give free health care to the people without raising taxes if that's what they
Uh-huh.
wanted to do for the American people. That's not something
Mm-hmm.
they want to do. Like you said, healthcare is a $1 billion industry. They make money off of keeping us sick.
Yep.
What is it called, the natural herbarists, the ones that be healing stuff, healing, natural
Holistic.
medicine
It's
stuff.
it's called
Yeah,
holistic medicine.
they done wiped out so many of those people,
Mm-hmm.
because they want to keep us going to the hospital. They want to keep us on medicine and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
you know
Essential oils is the wave, though. Let me just add that essential oils. My mom's a holistic nurse. That's actually why I got the healthcare. And oh man, I haven't taken ibuprofen in 6 years. I haven't taken a medication in 6 years. Like, I'm. Mm,
Lady, this is a $1 trillion company. They need to do more for the people of this country. They don't do nothing for the people of this country.
damn straight.
You telling the poor people to get up and do things for themselves. Money motivate people, lady. When they start getting money, they start getting motivated. Hell, you can buy yourself some new shoes and go out and look for a job once you get some money. Put some money in their hands. I don't care what to do with the damn money. But you sitting there, you look in your bank account full of damn old Benjamins. Now, they ain't got no old Benjamins. Now, sit your old ass down somewhere and let them get the damn money.
Oh, that was a
I
little
know
rude.
people. I know, but people always quick to say, oh, get a job. If everybody on this planet go fill out an application, it's not enough jobs for everybody. Even if they
Mm-mm.
try, it's just not enough jobs. Simply,
Well, the
So it's
problem
going to be.
is that really, if you look at it, there is enough jobs. But
It's enough.
if you're
Uh,
if you're a felon, if
mhm.
you're, you know what I mean, if you don't have references, if you don't have, Jesus Christ, some jobs are checking credit scores now. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, if you know what I mean? Like, if you aren't, you can't just be homeless and go from living on the street to walk into an establishment to get a job. That's not how it works now. Like,
Right. You gotta either start your own business or work off apps. Like it's like
word.
really hard to get a job in like the system. Like.
Mm-hmm.
No, it is $600 as a one-time payment, and the extension of unemployment, meaning if you're unemployed, it is $300 per week plus your unemployment, which is only supposed to last until the end of March. That is it.
Right, that's until Joe Biden get into office and he's
Yeah.
gonna come
And
up
then it's
with
gonna
another
change.
stimulus. Right, that's everything is in place temporarily just for Joe Biden, just for transition.
No, there's not going to be another stimulus by then. When Joe Biden goes into office, this process is going to start all over again. But when you went from a trillion down to a billion, the only thing that's left is to go down to a million. So there won't be another stimulus. I can assure you that once Biden gets into office, you need to focus on creating jobs, not printing money and giving out checks. That's not going to do anything for anyone. So, what I would do with my money, if I when I get the $600, is that I'm going to invest in gold, and I'm going to put my money in assets while the dollar goes down. But like I said, after Christmas, I will break it down in an intelligent way and not make speculations and not make assumptions that I'm hearing.
Yeah, lady, see that's what's up, but that's what Joe Biden said out of his own mouth that it's going to be another stimulus. So that's what Joe Biden say, and it's good that you putting your money in investments, but that's long term investing. People need money now, not like
Also,
yeah.
I mean,
Go
like,
ahead.
I just, I'm all for the stocks. I call myself a stock market queen. Okay, I'm out here, but recently I have actually taken my money out of the stocks because even though everything's kind of like up, down, yes, no, whatever, the way that our country is going right now, I don't trust that. And I want my money now before everybody else decide they want their money. Because at the end of the day, I peep game. I see what's going on. This shit's snowballing real fast and I see it getting big. And I'm not saying it's going to happen within the next 2 years or 10 years. But when it happens, I'm going to have my money. I'm not having no kids right now. And I'm not doing no stocks right now. I'm going to invest my money into getting myself ready, getting the things that is going to be necessary for when shit kind of starts to crumble again. Because when this next little wave, there's already a new strand of this little flu virus, COVID, whatever the fuck y'all want to call it. I'm getting my toilet paper stacked, okay? My little water bottles is in my apartment. I'm ready to quarantine myself again because This shit is crazy, and y'all need to be thinking about that. Be thinking about what you can do for you in this next wave of craziness. Please, please.
Right, because 2021 it supposed to really jump off like
Yes.
You have now tuned in with Kilo 7X. Forever, baby. Bringing you provocative talk 24/7 with my special guest today. In our episode, we're going to be chit-chatting about love, dating, and relationships, and a little bit of spirituality. So sit back, relax, grab your switcher, your black wood, whatever you need, and chill out with us.